This new session of Congress, I would hope very much that there will be a serious focus on the crises facing the working families of our country. Madam President, we are the wealthiest nation on earth. In fact, we are the wealthiest nation in the history of the world. And yet, so you hear Bernie Sanders, Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont. He said that America is the wealthiest nation, has been the wealthiest nation on earth. And that's all biblical prophecy. America been that golden cup. And that's what the golden cup, let's hear it one more time. That's the golden cup. America been the golden cup. Let's hear it one more time. Today, while we have more income and wealth inequality than we have ever had, 60% of our people live paycheck to paycheck. But he also says 60% live, and it's higher than that. The number can be probably 85%. It's higher than that. Living paycheck to paycheck. Right, you miss a day of work, you might be homeless. You call off sick and don't go to work if you ain't got paid time off, PTO time or sick pay or vacation pay. One day can cause you to go homeless, Israel. It's just the time we living in. You taking a day off of work can cost you. It can cost you your car. You might be short on your car notes. It may cost you rent. It may cost you to go in the dark for a week. It can cost you. And this is the works of Esau Edom. He is the Ablos, the devil the Bible speaks of, right? But it's also ultimately the works of Abba Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. The Most High have created the wicked for the day of evil. And you got to understand the wicked is starting with the elite bankers. The BlackRock, Vanguard, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the elite bankers, right? So this is what's going on, Yasharallah. So the Most High have created them for the day of wicked to bring judgment upon the earth, upon the inhabitants of the land. The Most High say he got a controversy with this place. Let's get that right quick. So the Most High say he got a controversy. Let's get that definition controversy right quick. The Most High say he got a controversy with this place.
Here's the definition of controversy: disagreement, typically when prolonged, public, and heated.
Let's go into the Merriam Dictionary. A discussion marked especially by expression of opposing views. So the Most High got a controversy with America and the inhabitants of the land because of their views. And what's their views? Adultery. Adultery, worshiping what? Idol gods. That's the viewpoint. That's the first viewpoint. Sorcery, witchcraft, and adultery. Worshiping what? Idol gods. That's the first thing. Right? And Esau, through Esau views and his ideology, he's putting unrighteous decrees to have this wealth gap here in America. You see, I did my other lesson. America is a prison house. Now, through these unrighteous decrees, it's keeping the Hebrew Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans with entertainment Negro descent, it's keeping you at the bottom. It's keeping you to be oppressed. Look at the wealth gap. right? Bernie Sanders is going into that. But he's part of the shenanigans. He's with it. See, it's the Hegelian dialect. It's control opposition. They come with smooth words, but the inward thoughts is how to overthrow the Israelites. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans with entertaining consent. Yeah, they come with smooth words, right? Psalms 55 and 21. Smooth word, but war was in his heart. We're going to try to get that. See, they come like they coming to befriend you. How they going to help you if you vote for this one? Once again, going back to that voting. If you just vote, you've been voting. It got worse, Israel. You've been voting for the last 60 years. And things have got worse. Worse. The Most High saying in Isaiah 10 and 1, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. See? Decrees mean laws. And who's in a position to make these laws? The Edomites. They sit in the throne. They sit in the power seat. This is their dominion. This is their heaven. This is their kingdom, their rulership, their empire. This is their dynasty. And the Most High is taking it away. They that golden cup that been in the Most High hand, Abba Yahweh's hand. We gonna get that in Jeremiah 51. Right? Esau been that golden cup. America been that golden cup. You just heard Bernie Sanders say it, the wealthiest the wealthiest nation on the earth. And it has been the wealthiest kingdom. Right? Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness. You see, look what they write, grievousness. That's what he's talking about. That's the wealth gap between the 1% and the rest of America. And some of these Edomites catching hell, that's a family affair. They don't even share the wealth with their own Edomites. A lot of these Edomites, they homeless, bugged the hell out. They destroyed their own nation of people, their own Edomites. The 1% have destroyed their own people through greed. They don't care about their own nation. So what the hell you think they're going to do to you Israelites? And you other heathens, you Moabites, you Ammonites, you Ishmaelites, you Cushites. What they going to do to y'all, sons of Japhet? They don't even give a damn about their own. That right grievousness which they have prescribed to turn aside the needy, see? Who's the needy? That's going to the Israelites. The Most High only care about his people, his nation. Yasharallah, Jacob. From judgment, mean from correction. And to take away the right from the poor of my people. See, the Most High is only concerned about his people. How this affect the Israelites. How would Esau do and these heathens do through their crafty counsel? How it affect the Israelites. And mainly going to his elect, the 1/3. Because the Most High is about his elect, that 1/3. And the 1/3 is struggling here. Some of us are struggling, catching hell. Of my people, that widows may be their prey, you see? And that they may rob the father. The fathers are the Israelites. How many of the Judites don't have fathers in the house? And we out without Yahweh, our heavenly Father, Abba Yahweh. We don't know his name. We don't know nothing about our Father. We telling the Israelites, our people, about Abba Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. They reject the knowledge. They don't want no parts of it. They call it a cult. When cult just means to be cultivated, to be cultured. Cultivated. If you got a garden in your backyard, don't you cultivate your garden? See, when people hear the word cult, they think of some wickedness. But cult means just to cultivate. Going to culture, your cultural. Our culture is the law, statutes, commandments, and judgments of Abba Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And that's what we teach our people. The Most High say, and what will ye do in the visitation? And the Most High is visiting Esau Edom now. That's why, yeah, it was a golden cup. It's no longer. You see what the BRICS nation is doing, pulling away from the U.S. currency, pulling away, they dropping the dollar, they ditching the dollar, buying up gold, Vladimir Putin and these BRICS, Argentina, China, Saudi Arabia, Elam, East India, these Hamite nations, they buying up gold, they ditching the dollar, they dropping the dollar, dropping it. Bloop, bloop, bloop. The BRICS. They went from crumbs to bricks. They tired of America's sanctions. They tired of America tariffs that they want to impose on them for not dancing to their music and don't want to get down with the democracy. And some of these countries don't want to be a part of that alphabet lifestyle. So America put tariffs on them. See, and they had enough. The nations have drunk the wine of the daughter of Babylon. Now they mad. They had enough. And what will ye do in the day of visitation and in the desolation which shall come from afar? To whom will ye flee for help? See, talking about USA. And where will ye leave your glory? See? So yeah, America, her great glory. We're going to go back to Bernie Sanders and him. The Most High asking the Edomites, asking America, this whore, where will you leave your glory? Yeah, you had the glory, but through your unrighteous decrees, through you oppressing the poor and the needy, which are the Hebrew Israelites, which are the people of Abba Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, and the Most High visiting this place, now what you gonna do? Asking America, now what you gonna do? What you gonna do now? Where will you run? Where will you flee? The Most High gonna get you. One way or another, I'm gonna get you. The Most High gonna get you. You see? Right? That's why he say that she was that golden cup. Let's get that in Jeremiah chapter 51. Yeah, America was degraded, but look at her now. Look at her now. Look at her now. Look at her. The Most High say, Babylon, America is suddenly fallen and destroyed. See? How for her, talking about USA, the woman, Lady Liberty, this whore. You got the in New York, you got the Statue of Liberty, a representation of this whore, of Lady Liberty, of this freedom, of this pride. Lady Liberty, this female, this queendom. Right? You got this queendom. Take bomb, because she says she's a queen, right? When you read Revelations 18 chapter, she says she's a queen, she shall see no sorrow. She shall see no sorrow. But the Most High saying 1 hour, she should plagues, roughly paraphrasing, right? She gonna catch that fire at the end of the day. She say she sit as a queen. You see, this is a queen. Take balm for her pain. If so, be she may be healed. See? So, she not healed. The Most High said America had been a golden cup. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Elohim hand. So, yes, she was great. But she's being reckoning. The day of reckoning has come upon America. See? The Most High is bringing judgment upon this whore. See? The Most High, he lift up and he can bring down, right? Let's get that right quick. We'll come back to Jeremiah 51 and 7. But when them precepts, I try to bring them out as the Most High give them to me. So when the Most High give me a precept, I try to bring it out. The Most High say, the Elohim kill it, and make it alive. He bring it down to the grave. So the Most High, the one, is bringing America down to the grave. That's why he say, "O virgin daughter," in Isaiah 40:1, sit in the dust. When you go to Isaiah chapter 14, America's in the grave. The worms cover thee, right? Thy vials. See, the Most High said, the Elohim kill it and make it alive. He bring it down to the grave and bring it up. So the Most High brought America up just so he can show his power, right? Romans chapter 9 and 17 through 20 go into that, right? So the Most High lift up America just to destroy, to show his power. And this is what you're seeing. This is what you are witnessing to. You're seeing the destruction of this whore through her unrighteous decree, through her red line, through the banks, right, against the so-called blacks, native Indians, right, and the tribes of the Northern Kingdom, the Latino tribe, the Aztecs, the Mayans, the Incas, the Dominicans. See, mainly going to the tribe of Judah, you so-called Negroes, right? That's what's going on, Israel. All these unrighteous decrees, they work evil upon their bed, right? In the morning, and they practice it, right? Micah 2:1 go into that. The Most High said, the Elohim kill it and make it alive. He bring it down to the grave. So the Most High, Abba Yahweh, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he's the one ultimately doing it. He's bringing the judgment upon America. The Most High, Abba Yahweh, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai is also the right hand of Abba Yahweh. So he's using his right hand, his only begotten son, to bring the judgment. Yahweh Shai is bringing the judgment through the Heavenly Father, Abba Yahweh. So Yahweh Shai is bringing his judgment. He's visiting the earth, which he had made. Yahweh Shai of Mashiach. Yahweh Shai is visiting this thing. He said he will not meet Esau as a man. So Yahweh Shai is coming in his glorified body. So he's bringing the judgment upon this place. And this is what you're seeing, America at a lower state. It's happening, Israel, right before your eyes. Right? The Elohim make it poor. If you poor, the Most High did that. And make it rich. If you're rich, the Most High did that. And bring it low. If you low, the Most High did that. And lift it up. If you've been lifted up, the Most High did that. He raised it up, the poor out of the dust. He took a base man. Esau is a base man. Job chapter 30, verse 8. He took the bases of all men, the lowest nation on the earth, the caveman, the Flintstones, and raised them up. He took Fred Flintstone and Barney Rebel and lifted them up. Just to show his power when he bring them down. He raised it up, the poor out of the dust, and lifted up the beggar, you see, from the dung here, from shit, to set them among princes, you see, and to make them inherit the throne of glory, you see. But now the Most High is taking away their glory. We just read that, right? We just read that. For the pillars of the earth are the Elohim, you see, and he has set up the world upon them. He even go into that in the book of Daniel, right? The Most High do it, Israel. That's what we're telling you. That's why you see what you're seeing. The Most High is doing this. Abba Yahweh Shem Shai. The Most High say, this matter is by the decree of the watchers, you see? And the demand by the word of the Holy One, you see? This was going on, Israel. The Holy One are the men, the elect, the men of David. The elect, that cluster, that remnant, right? You see? To the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. So Abba Yahweh by Hashem Shai, he ruled it. He's the one ultimately doing it. He ruled in the kingdom of men and give it to whomsoever he will. So he gave Esau, he set him up. That was the blessing in the book of Genesis 27 and 39 and 40, right? Right? That was Esau's portion, right? He was ruled by the sword, right? He will and set it up over it the basis of men. And that's what I said that's a while ago. Esau he's the base man. Job chapter 30, verse 8. If you want to read that. So that's what's going on, Yasharala. So the Most High have set this man up. Let's go back to Jeremiah 51 and 7. And now you see, I'm not going to be much longer. And through his unrighteous decrees, you're seeing his destruction. You're seeing the kingdom is being translated. Let's get that right quick before I go back to Jeremiah. You're seeing the book, Sirach 10 and 7. You're seeing the translation of the kingdom. The Most High say, and Sirach 10 and 8, because of unrighteous dealings, you see. See, Esau put these laws, he got this wealth gap. We catching hell here. We catching hell. Hell is a condition, keep that in mind. And America is the graveyard. This is a cemetery. America is the shadow of death. Psalms 23. So you got to know it. America is that graveyard. Right? That's what's going on, Israel. This is the grave. And Joe, when you watch the movie, Joe Clark, Lean on Me, he tell his students, which are the 12 tribes of Israel, that you're going to be my little ghosts and raise up from this grave, from this cemetery. In the movie Lean on Me. See? That was all spiritual. Right? So you got to know that this place is the grave, man. This is not your place of rest. Micah 2 and 10. You got to understand that America is not the end all be all. This is not your place of rest. That's why stop putting your trust in this place. This is not the end game. Because of unrighteous dealings, see, Esau and his unrighteous dealings through his unrighteous decrees, his laws, his practices, right? Injuries and riches got by deceit. All the riches they got was through deception. You got to understand, this was a Ponzi scheme. This dollar, this fiat currency, it was nothing but a pyramid scheme, Israel. And the game is over. The jig is up. See, that's what we're here to tell you. The jig is up. The Most High is telling you, Esau, jig is up. His mojo ain't working no more. His mojo ain't working no more. Because of unrighteous dealing and injuries and riches got by deceit, by deception, right? By his lies, he's a physician of no value, right? Job 13 and 14, I believe. Or Job 13 and 4, I believe. This man is a physician. He falsified. See, that's what they're going to falsify. He falsified. Everything with this man is lies and deceit and deception. Falsehood. That's how he worked, through his falsehood. Right? That's why he's called the devil. Because the devil, it means deceiver. Right? Slanderer. False accuser. Right? The kingdom is translated from one people or one nation to another. See? And that's what's going on. That's what you're watching. Let's go back to Jeremiah. Let me finish it out, then we watch some more of the clip. All right? And now they putting bills in place to take away your American jobs. Right? Because now we world citizens. There's no longer America. That's why they put NAFTA. Bill Clinton came out with NAFTA back in 93. You know, they merging Canada, United States, and Mexico, all one country. You're a world citizen, Israel. 2019 was the last of USA. You just don't know it. 2019 was the end of USA. You got to know it. If you don't know it, you better know it. Now let's go to Jeremiah 51 and 7, right? I want to bring that out. That America been that golden cup. The Most High said, America, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Elohim's hand that made all the earth drunken. You see, they made everybody drunk through their what? Through their deceit, through their lies, through their religion, through their democracy, their ideology, everything, Israel. The education, the school system. We can go on and on and on and on through their bills, their unrighteous decrees, their laws, they practice. The nations have drunken of her wine, her philosophy. Therefore, the nations are mad, and they mad. We've been repetitive with that. All right, so let's go back to that. Let's go back to they didn't made it leave, but we'll go back to it. Let's go back to it right there.
Are less today history of the world. And yet today, while we have more income and wealth inequality than we have ever had, 60% of our people live paycheck to paycheck. Madam President, as we go forward in this new session of Congress, I would hope very much that there will be a serious focus on the crises facing the working families of our country. Madam President, we are the wealthiest nation on earth. In fact, we are the wealthiest nation in the history of the world. And yet today, while we have more income and wealth inequality than we have ever had, 60% of our people live paycheck to paycheck. The life expectancy of working people is far below that in other wealthy countries. 85 million Americans are uninsured or underinsured. Some 800,000 Americans are homeless. 25% of seniors are trying to survive on $15,000 a year or less. And we have the highest rate of childhood poverty of almost any major nation on earth. Further, we remain shamefully